Hello, everybody. John with Vynyly here, and this 5 on Friday may get me into some trouble. Some people may not like what I have to say today on 5 on Friday. Because today we're going to talk about this album, Kiss Alive, and this is my very beat up copy, as a lot of them are. And it's the only one that I've got, the only copy of this that I have. I'll show you the inside too. Well, there's that. And the reason I only have one copy of this is because I'm going to tell you 4 reasons why Kiss Alive is not a great live album. It's not even a great Kiss album. And then I'm going to tell you one reason why it actually may be a great album after all. So, hope you guys stay with me. Hope you haven't already disliked the video and ran away. I know Kiss fans can be very dedicated, but I'm going to make my case. I'm going to keep it real, as we do here. And, all right, so 5 on Friday, why this is not a great album. Here we go. Number 1, Kiss Alive is not a great album because it doesn't have a lot of great songs on it. It was released in, what was it released? 70, let me look it up here real quick, make sure I get it right. September 10, 75, after the first 3 studio albums. And while there are some good songs on the first 3 studio albums, I don't think it's the band's best work in general, those first 3 albums. There's some good stuff. We've got Deuce and Strutter and Cold Gin and Rock and Roll All Night. There's some good stuff on here, but enough for a double live album? I would say no. I mean, think about this. Destroyer came out after this album with all of those great songs. That was the album after Alive. So Alive only had the first 3 studio albums to pull from, and I just don't think the band had really reached their potential in the first 3 albums. So that's number 1. Number 2, we all know the story about how this album was re-recorded in the studios. Parts of it were re-recorded in the studio and added to the live tracks. There were not just re-recordings and edits, and some of the audience sounds were even moved around in the thing. And I get it. The whole point is to capture what it was like, the feeling of a live Kiss show, and maybe not exactly a document of a live show. It captured the feeling, which is fine, but they still had to redo a lot of stuff. Oh, and by the way, according to what I've been reading, Peter Criss gets a lot of heat from people who don't like him because they say he's not a great drummer. But as far as I can tell, the only instrument that did not have to get re-recorded or edited afterward, Peter Criss's drum tracks, untouched from the live shows. So you go, Peter Criss. If you're interested in seeing framed copies of your favorite albums, favorite album artwork, head over to our website, vynyly.com, and take a look at what we have over there. In addition, if you want access to more of this ridiculousness that we do here, head over to our Instagram page. It's InstaVynyly is our handle over on Instagram. So check it out if you like. Number 3. Let's talk about Paul Stanley's audience banter. It's not for me. Let's just say it's not for me. I think it's a lot bad. He's gotten better at it, I guess, over the years, maybe. But yeah, let's say audience banter is not Paul Stanley's top talent. I mean, how many of you people like to drink alcohol? How many of you like to drink vodka and orange juice? Come on, Paul. And I know that stuff is leading up into Cold Gin. I get it. But, man, it's just not good. Number 4. The reason why Kiss Alive is not a great Kiss album is because Kiss is, as much as they are a band about the music, they are a band about the visuals, the fire, the puking blood, the smoking guitars, the flying through the air. All of that stuff is just as important in a live Kiss product, for lack of a better word, as the music. In fact, the music, some people would say the music is the least important part of a live Kiss show. So I would say, and I know this is 75 and there were not a lot of options as far as the visual part of it. VHS and beta, right? I mean, the VHS tapes were kind of just getting going, and there was no such thing as DVD and streaming, obviously. So all we have is audio recordings, but as a way to capture the essence of Kiss, I don't think Kiss Alive really does that as well as it would have with other bands, like let's say Allman Brothers live at Fillmore East, right? That captures that tells you what they're about. Whereas this one, I don't think you get the full picture of what Kiss is really about. All right, number 5. This Kiss Alive actually is a very good and very important album, not because of what it is, but because of what it led to. It kicked open the door to all of this great stuff that has come since. Kiss was struggling as a band. Casablanca was struggling as a label. And the first 3 albums didn't do great. But when this album came out, and it was better than the studio versions of a lot of these songs, it really did let people know that, hey, this is a band with something to offer. And although I still don't think it's a great album, it's not one that I pick up to listen to very often, it is critical in the Kiss discography and the whole Kissology, which I guess is a term they made up. It's important because of it kept them going, and it opened up their audience, and like I said, it led to all of the awesome stuff that has come after. That's why. And that's it for a very dangerous 5 on Friday. Thank you guys for sticking around. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, which I'm sure you will disagree, but let me know in the comments. And again, as always, have a great day, everybody. Yeah. But